So it looks like they're going to be going banning first, I believe. Pick first. Okay. All right. All right, let's go to their drop pod to see what they're discussing here.
Didn't ban twice. That's cry. You hear? Their second ban will be wasted if we pick now. It's not our fault. I think we need to ban.
No. You guys chose to be B, Team B, and Team B. So they ban first and you pick. That's how the order works. If you go Team B.
Yeah.
So they banned Dark Elder.
And they banned me.
They banned Dark Elder.
Yeah, okay, we pick sister.
Okay, so just confirm it in the chat. Say sisters. Okay. Now you ban.
And ban.
Oh wait. Hold on.
I think we.
They ban you. Oh yeah, you ban. Your turn to ban.
Yeah, but they also need
and
pick,
we ban Drukari. What do we want to ban now, Theo?
Yeah, ban Drukari, whatever.
Now they're gonna choose Admech.
Whatever.
Yeah, we lost this. I played like a piece of fucking shit last game. I'm still angry about the last game. Yeah, see? Told you. It's obvious that they picked Admech. We should have banned Admech. So what counters Admech? How can we counter Admech? We do not... Admech doesn't get countered by the thing, so... what do we pick now?
They ban.
They have to ban, yeah. You have to wait for them to ban.
They will ban something worthless. They're stupid for that.
Tao.
Yeah. Tao, yeah, I told you. Told you they're too stupid for that.
Pick
What do
Eldar
I pick
again,
now?
maybe?
Eldar will not work against Admech.
World Walker, yes, but you're gonna need a mid shield.
Got some backseat
They will not work
tournament gaming right there.
What if
I'll Windows the game now.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up. What if you
Tyranids?
What if you go do you know how to play Space Marines?
No.
Sure, pick Tyranids and whatever. I mean Tyranids or Eldar, I don't know, your choice.
I can play every fucking faction. I could go Space Marines. I cannot play any faction. I can go Space Marines.
You cannot play nothing but Space Marines.
I'm a worthless piece of fucking shit, like I saw last game. I can go Space Marines.
Okay. But do you know how to play Space Marines?
I don't know how to play any faction.
Okay.
I'm no better Space Marine than anything else.
Pick the faction that you know better.
You have a... Last time you told me that you have a very good plan with Admin. Make the cities.
I do. I do have a very good plan against Admech. It's Astra Militarum.
The stream is paused.
Or orcs. But they have second player that is competent. We cannot say the same thing here. So I don't know what to pick. We could do a Space Marine rush against Admech. But Admech is very strong against. We lost the game already. The moment they picked Admech. We should have banned Admech.
Alright. See a lot of the psychological things happening.
And I should have gone Admech. I should have played Admech now. Eldar will not work against Admech. If Admech goes vehicles, Eldar die. But you're Sororitas. You will need mobility of Eldar. You need mobility of me. You need me to be mobility for you. But Eldar are worthless. Theo, could you fucking talk? Not be muted the whole game.
You are talking yourself.
So very indecisive here. Not sensing the confidence, and that's not a good thing.
We are not good at rushes, and rush will be luck dependent. I'm unlucky. I cannot do a rush because we will spawn in a shitty area like the last game. Yes, I am insane. I literally destroyed my hand on a wooden table right now. I am insane. I'm bleeding. Literally. Fuck you.
So we got some real life drama going on. This is a very dramatic tournament here. You could tell
I
that
could go chaos. I could go chaos.
you can tell that Matt is
I
very
could go chaos, mate.
passionate. He wants to win,
Chaos could work.
but I think having the right attitude
Matt.
also is very
you say?
important. Gotta keep yourself in check here. Okay, going chaos finally. Interesting pick. Okay.
What do we ban now? What are the options? Eldar. Probably. Possibly. What other options? Space Marine. Possible rush. With Admech. Good option. Eldar. Also possible rush with Admech. You cannot defend the rush. You cannot defend the rush. Space Marine. Possible to reinforce Admech better by placing himself near Admech. Eldar can reinforce Admech. Eldar more Eldar, we ban Eldar.
Alright, they ban Eldar. I think that's a good pick to ban because it looked like the Russians liked the
Best
rush
option.
game. Although Admech can go
They
kind of
pick-
greedy
they
a bit.
pick Space Marines. They pick Space Marines. Space Marines deploy near Admech. We cannot rush Admech. We must play the long game. Space Marines get outscared by me and you. We must play the long game against Admech. We must be ready for it.
So a lot of thinking here. I will say when you get into that high level competitive scene in this
Our
tournament,
possibility.
there's a lot of
Tyranids.
band
If
picking, strategic
is the case,
matchups
we
that
must
you're
rush
trying to
them.
hope for.
Tyrannid.
Sometimes players are very
After
particular
tier
good
8,
in certain
tier 7
factions. So if you can
loses the
pick
game
those
for us.
factions or
We
ban those
lost the
factions,
game
you limit
already,
them from maybe
but the
choosing
Tyrannid will
their
lose us the
preferred
game faster.
faction. And right now I'm in the Matt TO
Only
drop
option
pod
we
right now,
will
so you
win
can kind of hear them talking
is they
right
pick
now.
something bad, like Astra Militarum. Main possibility. I can go infantry. Admech will go infantry. I need to go vehicles. Vehicles will lose to Admech infantry. We lost the game. You need to spawn near Admech. I need to kill the lost one. Lost one has to pick something like Tyranids in order for me to succeed. I will not succeed.
Oh, Tyranids.
Perfect.
Okay, that's a good mid game,
Told
late
you.
game faction
Okay.
there.
Strategy is like this. We cannot go late game. We need to kill Lost One. Or Admech. Admech, infantry. Lost One, probably Reed. Depending on their spawns. We're not gonna have fun. We're gonna lose this game.
All right, so we got the starting spawns here. The Russians.
We lost the game.
Matt is very positive. Okay, so the Russians, blue Admech and pink Tyranids. Got top right Tyranids, quite close to Chaos. Sister again, kind of in the left west mid of the map. But are the Russians going to be as aggressive this time? We'll see.
Main city will be production.
Is the psychological part of Gladius taking a toll on Matt? Time will tell. But I really believe that being positive and focused is key to. I mean, especially when you get into this level of play. You know, this game is a lot like a chess game. You have to have a clear head, and we're going books all around. It looks like, at least from two of the players, from flat hex going both books, and Tyranid obviously is a book. And Tyranids builds are always the same for the first like 18 turns. I play a lot of Tyranids. I'm quite familiar with the Tyranid standard build. Now, I assume Sisters will go sort of the same. A book first, I assume. So we're all around, everybody's doing books. I'm pretty confident. Some nice outposts close by for Tyranids. Got robots in the middle. So Admech is in play. Possibly can steal these Kesslin robots if he chooses to go down that kind of pathway. A lot of Umbras dissecting Sisters in blue. And not that much wildlife dissecting Tyranids and Chaos. Will we see some mad aggression from Matt once he realizes Tyranids is kind of close to him? Time will tell. So I'm interested. I wonder if they're going to overreact this time because they were rushed last game. But I think that game was a good wake-up call for people in the tournament. Like when Drakari is in the game, you need to respect them. At least get more than one production building going. Or maybe change your strategy. Play SM so you can forward expand with your ally. Limit that 1 versus 2 matchup. I know he went Aldari, but unfortunately, I mean, Aldari was in the front line. If maybe Aldari was more where his teammate was, it would have been a different situation. But you're kind of rolling the dice when the gates are RNG'd. And seeing the Termagants focus the gate here. already a lot of outpost acquisition from Tyranids. Really good Tyranids got basically a lot of influence there. +6. Oh no, I think more than +6. 7, because relay pipe is food plus influence. So very good clear from Lost One. And you might have to ask yourself, did the round 1 matchup help get the Russians kind of tuned up for this tournament? I mean, we talked about how Tio and Matt got a free pass into round 2, but maybe that was not in their benefit. Maybe if they were facing off in round 1, they could at least get that dust off their shoulder, maybe get themselves more tuned in the tournament. But yeah, the Russians seem to be looking pretty flawless right now, going into game 2 here against, I'll just call them the American Europeans or whatever. Because I think Tio's in America, I think. I know Matt is in Europe. All right, so after the book, we're seeing, I guess, a barracks from Sisters. Chaos, we're seeing a Cult of Chaos. Tyranids, obviously, the barracks, basically, brood nest. And you're going to do that to produce Termagants, then to rush to get the Malanthorpes out, to get the expansions out. So Tyranids is more a mid to late game kind of faction. Very, very strong. Definitely power spikes during sort of those kind of times in the game. Like when you get the tunnel from the Trigon, huge power spike. The mobility of the tunnel, be able to basically cover any point of the map instantly, back and forth. When you combine their heroes, High Tyrant, Turvagon even, I really like the Turvagon. Very just really good mid to late game faction. Their weakness is sort of that early rush. If you pressure Tyranids early enough, they might be in some trouble. But I don't think we're going to see that this game. I think this game, you know, you don't have Drakari in this game anymore, so I think we're going to see a bit of a slower game. And the fact that Tyranids does need to get to at least turn 30-ish to 35 to really let the engine to get going with either Raveners or Hive Guard. I think we might see maybe Hive Guards. I mean, because they know Chaos is in this matchup. Hive Guards do tend to do fairly well against Chaos. But Raveners are also super good. Now this time, the Russians are separated a lot more than the American European team. Again, I mean, Tio and Matt don't know that. I know that because I'm spectating. But it's just one thing to consider, right? As a spectator, we have full vision. So yeah, I mean, we got an early second expand from Chaos here. Going for the ore volcanic, so high yield right there. So obviously we're going to see Forge Fiends, most likely. Going again, same sort of builder coming from Tio, getting the expansion tech to get the Hospitalers and possibly Heroes. And are we going to see... So we don't know... I mean, we got infantry building, but we did see... I mean, are we going to see just infantry AdMech this game, perhaps? Or... It looks like we are going to see infantry AdMech, but maybe we get one armory just for the transportations. I love to see that. But it looks like it's infantry AdMech. And we've got the upgrade Anami spec. So that's going to reduce that range damage reduction bypass by 50%, which is really good. So yeah, if they're in like trees or whatnot, or they just get annihilated by the Vanguard. Sakari Rangers are also good versus vehicles. So that's one thing to mention. With the Marshal, definitely really good. And I would just say this, like, I know game one looked pretty bad, but you know, I think part of Gladius, you learn a lot. I think the very best players in the game, they will take losses into accord and try to learn from them. And I think that ultimately makes some of the best players in the game. Like, I think having the right attitude really comes a long way. But it's, you know,
Hey, can you stream me the game?
you might have games where, you know, you get rolled over, but like, can you learn from them? What kind of knowledge can you take from them? So I kind of look my viewpoint on Gladius is sort of like that. I welcome losses when I play because I feel like it's an opportunity to really look deep into, you know, why did I fail? You know, what was going on? But again, this is a tournament, so this is not a lot of time to analyze. But I think, you know, if Matt is still sour about last game, that might affect his judgment maybe going into this game. We'll have to see. Still early in the game, turn 16. Nothing exciting happening right now. A lot of wildlife to kill. Definitely I see this being more of a mid to late game matchup. And, you know, people talk about Sisters being just OP, but I've not really seen it. I mean, I'm just being honest with you from my games against them. I'm not saying that they're a weak faction, but I almost feel like people have hyped them up a little too much. But will I eat my words? Will we see like Sisters just 1 versus 2 these Russian players? I doubt it. But I think Melted Bomb is not going to be as effective since Amek is going more infantry, it appears. I guess the real wild card is, what does Tyranid do? Is Tyranid going for Hive Guard or Ravener? Or even something more different, like Biowars or whatnot. Again, Biowars can counter the Mass Cultists if we see Mass Cultists here. So going with another armory. So definitely we're going to see some high vehicle build from Chaos. Sisters have sort of reunited with Chaos already, so that's great. They can kind of start their death ball a little bit early, maybe before the Russian team. You know what? Let's hop into the drop pod with Tio and Matt just to get an idea of what the atmosphere is over there. If they're even communicating. So I'm in the drop pod, so nobody's talking right now. We do have, and I'm muted by the way, so people in the drop pod cannot hear what I'm talking about. High Tyrant coming down with Tyranids. Looks like it's being rushed. I love doing that. So this is going to be a very early High Tyrant. We are not going to see a Turvagon actually, but a quite early High Tyrant. Interesting. And we are going Hive Guards.
I'm hoping that the dogs don't kill my...
So Hive Guards, again, I think are mainly for the matchup against Chaos, but they will do fairly well against Chaos. The one thing I don't like about Hive Guards is their mobility is really bad. And Tyranids doesn't have a high mobility transport. They have a 3-movement transport, but really that just matches kind of the High Tyrant. Or sorry, the Hive Guard, which isn't so great. So the question is, are we going to see a 1 armory from Admech just to get the wagons out? So getting some Hell Brutes here, another Fabricator. We're getting a Pen here. And you might be saying, why build the pens? I mean, I haven't played Chaos for a while, but it has to do with this rite of change. So you sacrifice, I believe, a cultist. That's going to boost your research plus your production. But because it boosts your production, you grow. Your buildings are producing the actual growth of the city. So that's why getting captive pins will bump naturally the growth up more. So there you go. We have a damaged. Let's talk about the relics on the map. So we have a damaged relic that's in the middle of the map. That's huge. Let's see if there's any more relics. Usually they're in the corners. And we have a loyalty relic in the bottom left. Now that's going to be contested between both factions, but maybe not even, because
I expect infantry from Admech, but I'm not sure.
Another relic in the bottom right. Now, when you get into competitive games, if there's a lot of pressure, you have no time to go farm your corners. And actually going to the corners farming can be very dangerous, because that means your army's out of position. So if they sim turns off quite quickly and then war you, and your army's in the corner, you only have limited time to try to back to your base. So that's always kind of a gamble. If the other team can read your greed of farming, that sometimes can backfire. Economy wise, we got very min-max ore, but we're not getting Hellbrutes out, so maybe the min-max isn't perfect here. He did get a high volcanic kind of location with Orefield. He just has to get the expansion tech to cover that. But at least at this stage of the game, he has some units, right? Rhino, Hellbrute, some cultists. Sisters is got the Hospitaller.
There's a damage artifact there.
So they notice the damage relic. That's good for them. So he's definitely going with the sacrifice strategy. All right. See what Tyrannid's doing. Got the High Tyrant. We're gonna itemize the High Tyrant, give him the movement buff. Influence left. He spent it all. Very interesting. So we're gonna see a late third base or just a 2 base Tyrannids. I mean, I'm not very aware of this type of build. This is quite new for me. I usually always get the 3 bases. Perhaps are we? I mean, the icon means it's for mid to late game. You don't. If you're gonna rush someone, you're not gonna go icon. It's just not gonna pay off in time. Yeah, very interested Tyrannid build. I've not seen this type of Tyrannid build before.
No, they will probably. I don't know.
Matt wants.
I don't know what to do now.
Matt wants to
I
push.
think we lost the game now. Straight up. Like, I don't think we can win this against Admech and Sisters. And sorry, I didn't. Not Sisters. Not Tyrants.
So a lot of doubt on
Because most of the time we were winning only because the enemy was doing a troll build. Now people are actually trying, so you see how useless I am of a player. Now the Rhino's gonna die, don't care. Help me with the Foxwalkers.
Second city going down for
Think how
Sister.
much army they had last game. They will have more now. We will not be winning this.
I think Matt is overestimating Tyrannid, because Tyrannid
I don't have more.
is a much slower
If I placed my city
build
in the
up.
correct place, I would have.
But definitely is scary at turn 35 to
I don't
40. Definitely can. Oh, he loses a Rhino.
Oh, also my Rhinos that.
So he could have just ran it back and healed it on the base.
To be
And again, I think this
doesn't matter.
I
mean, it does,
honestly
but it doesn't
believe
matter.
it's from game one. He's frustrated about the first game, and it trickled down to game two because I think he knew he just had to move it back and use the heal ability on the outpost. It would have been fine. But he, you know, when your mindset is frustrated, sometimes you do plays like that. And in his words, he said he didn't care. But like, you know, rhinos can matter. You know, they're a good unit. So it's going to slow down him from securing this area here. So I assume the third base will go down.
Yeah, my army is worthless compared to yours even. It's not even playing like a piece of fucking shit.
All right, we'll go to the quiet drop pod, and we might
Get more.
visit them later. So we're going to see a lot of high guards, which again are quite good versus Hellbrutes. I mean, especially when they Hellbrutes either walk into Overwatch. Dirgecaster he has, you know, but he lost a Rhino, so again, that's pretty big. I mean, when you get into competitive play, I think every unit's quite important, and to lose it on wildlife at this kind of level of you know, players, I think you want to try to avoid. So IMAG picked up second base. Food, obviously, because it's going for the barracks builds. All right, we're going to see some robots being taken here. He does have one cybernetic datasmith kind of close to the armies, so he could spend 30 influence to take it. He has bare minimum influence, but I mean 30 influence isn't a lot, so he could save up to take one robot. And it's gonna level up that marshal really nice. I wonder if we're gonna see a wing on him later. Not sure if he even needs the armor. And it's one thing I dislike about Hive Guards. Very good at home defense. If you're going to be a rush, Hive Guards are wonderful. But they're not very quick enough killing wildlife. Like a Ravener could one-shot these, one-shot these, one-shot these, one-shot the gate. Compared to a Hive Guard, you know, no. It takes, you know, 2 or 3 of them. But, I mean, like I said, if you got to defend... Or maybe he's doing a timing push. It might come in heady. Against Chaos, it's nice. Right, more Hellbrutes. All right, we got 3 City Sister going. Retributors are on their way. more hospitalers. So for healing at this point, because you have your 3 city. Well, we might have to put our secondary one in the room. Yeah, but what are we gonna do when we sell a house? Well, we're selling a house in the wintertime though. All right, so that damage relic is going to be sort of secured by Tio and Matt eventually as they kill a lot of wildlife. We've got Mech and Tyranid sort of linking up, and that's generally a really good strategy to do. When you link up, not only do you create a nice pathway for your troops to either get to their base or the other base, but you also can start creating a death ball. You also can kill wildlife a lot quicker together, and everyone levels up as a big happy family. So, very good strategy. It looks like Tio and Matt are also trying to do the same thing, get their forces sorted together. A lot of hive guards will be coming out. We're going to see a level 6 Marshal. Now, I assume he's saving up for a wing, maybe? Also, he sees robots, so are we going to see a hijacking here? We're ready to go. He doesn't have a cooldown. 1, 2, 3. Now, here's the thing. You always want to kill the other data smith, which they might have done that because I don't see... Yeah, so it looks like they killed the data smith neutral. But you want to kill them first because the data smith neutral will actually acquire the robot back if you leave them alive. So things are starting to get a little more spicier as the wildlife blows up. But are we going to see him acquire this robot down here? Now you could get the level 2, which has full health. But he's going to go with level 1 here. And yeah, hive cards are now. He might be able to kill with, or no, he's setting up for next turn. Another thing, Tyranids really benefits from killing wildlife with those Melanthropes. You're going to gain research and yeah, it's quite powerful. One of the best kind of passive research gains in the game if you're effective at killing lots of wildlife. Turn 30, no sim turns off. They are getting a little closer to each other. A lot of vanguards out for the Russians here. We're seeing security rangers being produced as well. One coming out right now. And goodbye, Castellan Robot. You have to be in range 3 for troops to benefit. And you can see all the science that was gained there. So almost on to level 5. So we get in Russian 32 Sim off, 34 War. What do you mean you opened it?
The white thing is smashed and everything would come out. On the floor. Then I unscrew it.
Yeah.
And all this air's coming out.
But there was
As if
dirt.
it-
There was dirt underneath it.
Yeah, I'm taking it out.
Oh. It's probably from Joshua. All right, just me real lifing while I'm casting, if people don't mind. Holy Umbra, Batman. This is the Umbra place to be. So this could really supercharge your heroes if you're able to farm it. And the Rangers do good damage. Oh, see how Rangers do really good damage to the Umbras. So I assume the Russian has a couple choices. They could kite, meaning that they could go farm to the right and kill all this wildlife to the right. Let the Americans, Europeans, basically come more into their territory, kite, and then kite all the way back, engage them. Or they can go to the left for the Umbra. So there's a lot of things they could do here. Do they want to be aggressive? Do they want to go head on against the other team right now? It looks like Tyranids wants to do that. He wants to set up to engage the other team. But so you have kind of a more wider formation here from the team of the Russians, where if, again, Tio and Matt don't know, like they got fog of war and everything, but if they had a centralized death ball that just targeted this one area, yeah, I don't see, like, their army is much more smaller. If you look, it doesn't look like it's going to do super well versus even the Tyranid player, let alone the all this Vanguard spam here. But we are getting some aggression here. Hellbrute coming inch by inch here. What's your answer for the High Tyrant? I know Retributors, but you need a stun grenade. All right, they got melted bombs, but again, they kind of outsmarted them. There's no vehicles except for a robot here. So that's going to be unfortunate. I mean, I just don't see it. The Chaos Army Hellbrutes are good, but they're not, like, I mean, first of all, where's all the cultists? There's not enough cultists, not enough chaff. I mean, Battle Sisters or Dominions, okay, well, they're nicer, but that's a lot of Vanguards. So here's the thing: if Mac is baited and he doesn't want to lose the Halberd, so he aggressively push, he's going to lose everything, because fortunately his army is just not big. It's not bigger than Tyranids, and that you know, the Hive Guards can use the cliffs and the range advantage, which is kind of ironic. Usually Tyranid does not have a range advantage, but sort of in this matchup they do. But again, the mobility isn't super great, but they do have High Tyrant. And he's waiting up on the levels except for Dominion. So I guess what the High Tyrant wants to figure out is maybe I want to go Scream here or maybe movement. So we're going to see Umbra killed here. Yeah, one Sicario Ranger can move up and shoot. And they have Relentless, which negates the penalty for heavy ordnance or salvo weapons. So they can move and shoot, basically, with full damage. So a lot of Biowars coming out. I mean, I don't know if they scouted earlier. Yeah, I don't think they know for sure that Sisters has gone infantry, but that will help them versus Sisters infantry for sure. But I think when you know Tyranids is in this matchup, I think you gotta have a plan to deal with high tyrant, you know? And whether that is going to early hero to grab a stun grenade, that might be the wild card to, you know, because when you kill the high tyrant, that's a huge investment loss for the Tyranid player, and it hurts the Tyranid player's economy too. But 2-base Tyranid, wow, this is you don't see that every day. So let's jump to Tio Matt's voice pod just to hear what's going through their head right now.
So I quite literally need to go to the toilet to fix my hand. We're fighting here. We're making a truck now.
This is GG.
Wait, let me go fix it.
Yeah, Matt has a real life injury from getting mad on game 1. Sounds like it's pretty bad. He must have hit his table pretty hard in that game 1 frustration.
Okay. Yeah, John TLDR. I got angry, broke my hand on a table.
Matt.
So,
Matt.
Yeah.
They did win infantry.
I might have lied to you.
Then we're in a worse situation than I expected. Perfect. He's level 5 already. Oh, perfect.
At least that means your emulators are completely useless in combat. They can be used as modern transports.
You are right.
They're not great, but they're not terrible. Like against
I mean, I will just use them as a transport unit, to be honest.
Alright, so we're seeing a push from Russians.
This is so bad now. These are dominants. They will die now. They will definitely die now. We need to work. Wait, this is a dead vanguard.
Oh, that's tragic.
This is a dead dominos.
Because he can heal
Whatever.
with the data smith.
Wait,
The minion got a good scouting. It's worth it.
it is, yeah. So Butter Sisters, okay. Let's get this over with. Oh yeah, because he can do that. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it's kinda crazy how this tier 1 unit destroys.
It's
my
It's same
tier
cost.
3 unit.
No, it's not the same cost. Whatever.
What do you mean same cost? It's 45.
They cannot kill my Hellbrutes though. My Hellbrutes are immortal. Okay.
Immortal Hellbrutes. Okay.
I'm coming in here, and I'm gonna hit those guys in the dick. I will need you to finish them off with your, with your sisters. Definitely, yeah.
I can one-shot them with metal minions.
No,
Funny part is
because you need the
they're
dominance for those guys.
talking about like, okay, let's kill the, like, and then if you look how huge this army is, it's like it's double their army basically. So they got a lot of work to do.
They are sinking.
Backed up by heroes on the Russians
Obviously.
team. No heroes on their team that I see currently out. Yeah, Warp Smith coming a little bit late to the party. We've got Celestine coming out as a wild card, but that's going to be quite late. This could be the decisive battle here if they decide to stay and fight. Maybe the right call is to retreat.
It's not a good plan.
Use
because
your
obviously,
scan
but
ability from Dominus next turn
So,
without losing a unit and retreat.
I will do that on it. I'm hoping that I can move here.
So it looks like
I can definitely move.
I would
Okay,
told
so
my
I will need
teammate
you-
use
I
scan
will
ability
move this guy over
first.
here. Then you will move those guys over here and finish the vanguards off. Hopefully. Oh, that's it. Unless you just move your dominions in and just no, you cannot one-shot it. No, you cannot one-shot. Yeah, no, the dominions will be needed elsewhere. Okay, oh, I'm not doing this because my guy gets cock blocked.
Ah.
Perfect.
Fuck!
Okay, with that. Well,
You
I
don't,
don't
you don't have to engage them here. You can fall back.
Yeah, we can just fall back.
It does not change anything though. We have such much, like we have so much more sound.
Well, we just need to wait for my hero to come, and that's it.
You made some mistakes. You don't have enough production, but you can compensate for that by playing more defensively and waiting. If you fight closer to your base, your
cannot.
units are out faster than their side.
No, it's AdMech. What part of it's AdMech you don't understand? Also, my food is gone. I kind of want to surrender already. We lost this game.
I'm going insane. I'm going insane.
So it's not looking good. Again, Team Matt and Tio
The
are.
moment destroyers start showing up, that's the moment we cannot do anything.
Yeah, but do you think he has destroyers?
Not now. He will though.
Yeah, but do you think he will have destroyers? Because he has so much infantry, that means that he went mostly for production. Maybe he skipped the book. Who
It's
knows?
AdMech. And also I cannot kill infantry, by the way. They hard counter me, meaning that you will need to carry me. Move your dominos. Here. Your butter sisters over here. This whore over here. That do you have a good concave?
Right, so they made a
This
good
guy
judgment
over
call
here.
there to
He's gonna
fall
bait me.
back.
Going into
Because, yeah, that's a
You should
lot.
let Theo take the damage artifact so that you can take it with the
Yeah, I
cultist when you do
will.
your
I
attack.
will take it later. Yeah.
No, you should have taken it now because you can take it back with the cultist, and you can both use it to attack.
It does not matter. We are so far gone either way. Our army is so much weaker that we are not winning this one either way. They are heavy early game players. Theo, I told you to scout it. They're just better players, that's it. That's literally it, John. Theo. Oh, whatever.
So getting his high tower in the front. There's no threat to it at this moment. Bio Wars are shifting over to get the matchup against the sister infantry. My wife is vacuum right now, and I have my AC on right now because my room is really hot. So yeah, not the best casting quality, but it's torture if I have to endure it. The big thing that they have to realize is that the vanguards can heal if their models aren't all deleted. So you know, Master of Machines heals 6. So you know, 2 Data Smith can basically heal a Vanguard back up to full again. Ugh. That was a weird scan. We have not seen any team use the battle pause feature yet. Almost got that Kesslin robot destroyed. They were able to kill a Vanguard, but that one Hell Brute is badly damaged. A mech player could just run back the robot to the back of the army and heal it. Yep. No, I'm casting right now. Right, infantry gets slaughtered. Got the Hive Guard surprise on the right flank here. Yep, robot goes to the back line to get healed up. We got a doctrine implemented, which is range +2 accuracy. So it's going to make the Vanguards do more damage. Also the Sicario Rangers. Oh, Retributors do not kill a model. Yeah, they're more for focus targets. Oh, wow. That was a level 3 override right there. Go for a Sonic Scream. Oh, wow. Level 2 Sonic Scream. Oh, wow. The raping has started. That is one nice. Is that an alpha strike or a counter? No, it's an alpha strike. Well, kind of a slow, drawn out, in your face alpha strike. I mean, they were at the doorstep, but that was enough damage. Now, I don't know if they're going to be able to counterattack here, Tio and Matt. They lost a lot of power that turn. The Forge Fiends are not even coming out. We got an Immolator with the Retributor, but Retributor in this matchup isn't doing too much. Maybe if they could stun the High Tyrant. Again, just the rock, paper, scissors matchup does not favor Matt and Tio here. Maybe the Sisters of Repentia with the chain swords would have been a better idea. The Russians seem to have a lot of goodwill going for them this game. But 2 base Tyranids, I've never seen 2 base Tyranids. And it apparently seems to be working just fine. One thing I noticed about the Russians in this sort of last couple games is that they influence a lot on production. If you look at the production, you got 4 production bases from Tyranids. You got at least 3 from AdMech, and it's a 2 base AdMech. So, I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's over. I mean, Celestine is a wild card. Also, you got a Warp Smith that just dropped out. Do we have influence to buy anything? You do. So you could Chuck Norris a Warp Smith, but they did lose quite a bit of units that turn though, so it's gonna be hard for Tio Matt to come back in this game. They're losing a lot of map control. Yeah, the outposts are going away, and then that relic might be going into the hands of the Russians. Alright, Tyranids got the damage relic. Again, and they have the perfect, like I said, perfect rock, paper, scissors against Matt and Tio. That's the thing I'm kind of like so shocked, like how they nailed that this game. Let's go into their drop pod to hear what their morale state is, Tio and Matt.
Look about that. I wonder.
I mean, obviously we're worse, like we lost this game already, so whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm fucking worthless, so like, whatever. Sorry, Tio. Sorry, Tio, that you had to like endure this. It's so fucking useless. Yeah, so sorry, Tio, for that.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Shit happens, you know. Shit happens.
Yeah, so what? We surrender now, or we...
No, we won't surrender. Just keep playing.
Okay, so we're delusional. Okay. Yeah, I don't even like I don't even understand why. I mean, I fully understand why we lost. It's because I just did a bad build and I just did badly this every single one fucking game. But yeah, that's why we lost. You played it well. Yeah.
Butt plug.
Shut up! Sorry. I'm not getting angry.
All right, so it looks like they're kind of have a defeated mentality. I mean, the game's not looking too good for them. I agree. But this is the time to come up with a plan. How are you going to come back in this game? Maybe Celestine is your answer. You have a Warp Smith, maybe buy a stun grenade, maybe you stun the High Tyrant. Maybe that's a way to kind of cheekily get back into the game. I mean, if you clap the High Tyrant, I mean, to me, that's a big play. But neither of them are, their mindset is probably not on that. Again, because High Tyrant dies, that's going to demoral a lot of the Tyranid units then, right? So, okay, we got aggressive push here from Vanguards. It's not going to finish off. So this is where you have to punish AdMech. When they are going to battle medic a frontline Vanguard, you need to be able to counterattack, kill the front thing, then kill the medic, basically, the data smith. But at this point, it's hard, you know. I feel for Manteo. They've been bleeding units every turn, and there's a lot of aggression here on the Russian side. Yeah, I did not expect this level of ownage from the Russian team. Like I thought Tio and Matt, based on some games I seen them play, I thought they were decent and they had some good ideas, and I didn't think it was going to be this one-sided for these two games. But again, Battle Sisters not really being the OP race that people like to pump up. I mean, I feel like where in these two games did they really shine? I mean, game one wasn't really too much of a game, but game two, I don't feel like they're shining that brightly either. I feel like AdMech stole the show, and Tyranid also is doing pretty well with the Hive Guards. But yeah, these Vanguard spam seems to be just too much, backed up with the Hive Guards. And you got a level 6 Security Marshal there. Boom, just exploded. Oh boy, and they got Overwatch Hive Guards in play on the right flank. It's not looking pretty. And then you got taking outposts. Now, this... they're moving into the semifinals, the Russian team. And there we go. We have a good game from Matt. And they're moving to the semifinals. But it looks like they're GG'ing, but they want to go 2 more turns. Which is fine. I guess it's more about Celestine. Celestine's gonna item up, and I don't know. I don't think Celestine can defeat a whole army. I know she's really good, but not that good. So chart-wise, we look at the chart. Yeah, the Russian players seem to be the top. Economies. The military, yeah, they're winning because they're killing everything. Research was a little bit better for Matt, but the leader was lost one, playing on a 2 base too, which is crazy. Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear your guys' comments. What do you think? You know, it almost seemed like Matt and Tio were just not prepared for the witches. They weren't prepared for AdMech. It didn't look like they were well prepared for AdMech. I do think, though, when you're in the wrong mindset, I still always say that this game's very mental, that especially in a tournament setting where you have to go face the other team again, possibly 3 games, I think being on the right mental state is pretty high up there. I mean, I wasn't in game 1 when I saw Matt fall apart mentally. I didn't expect too much from this game either, and that has nothing to do against Matt as a player per se, but I think again, if it's any player, if your mental state is broken, I just feel like that's such a big disadvantage going into the next game. Because I think confidence and being focused and working together is key in this game. And, you know, the Russians didn't make any there wasn't any in game 1 or game 2 where I say, oh, the Russians made a mistake here, or they didn't scout here, didn't have a sentry here, poor counterattack. Like, both games were calculated, They scouted good. They had good field of vision of the maps, their flanks. They kept their more viable, their more weaker stuff secured, such as their heroes and whatnot. So, yeah, it's hard to say anything bad about the Russians. I mean, but going forward, they're in the semis. I assume players will be watching these two games to study them a little bit to say, hey, maybe go into the debug mode and say, okay, what counters witches, what counters Vanguard? We got to have a plan. I mean, obviously, AdMech is a faction that the Russians like to play. The next one up there is Drakari. So I think those are two factions. If going into Lost One and VRP, I think whatever player team should look into countering AdMech or Drakari. Because one of them is probably going to be picked, right? Because you can only ban and then pick. So, which one I think they're the most scariest? I think they're Drakari. Drakari AdMech is pretty scary. But I think for me, I think Space Marines with Librarian and Whirlwinds are a really strong counter. Probably to Vanguards and the Witch Spam. So yeah, the game is sort of concluded. I think it boils down to Tio just wants to get Celestine out and just see how much Celestine can do, but nothing's dying on the Russian team and everything's dying on the other team. That's basically what's sort of happening here. You got a high command buff here. So harder to kill, do more damage, and then one shot the Hellbrute. I guess we can go into their drop pod and just hear their defeated a voice pod, I guess.
They're weak. I mean, I saw the last game and they either were trolling or I don't know.
They are one trick pony. The only thing they can do is early game rush. We were lacking a scouting information. We should have gone for a very defensive factions. I should have not.
Well, Matt was thinking Astra Militarum, which is one of the defensive factions in the game.
It's a little bit worse than Tyrants as well, but if you had as with something else that also could like it could work, but turtling with sisters against AdMech and Tyrants is just not really an option.
I know, it's
when you're in the situation where you just don't have enough units to fight them on the field, then you have to turtle and hope they make a mistake.
Oh, there's a big boy comes out.
So what, you want to surrender?
Don't surrender
Well,
yet. Let him try.
Where is
You need to get Lawless on your Warpsmith and you need to buy the X for him.
Sister is ruthless today.
Did you buy a key? Okay, if you have key, then he needs to buy another item for you as well.
Yeah, can you buy the X for me, Matt? Yeah, thank you.
I can. And then you can exchange the...
You need to get both the armor items, and you need to get the health, and then you need the X, and you need the sword, and then you need the hidden weapon and shield weapons.
I can give you Wave West. I can give you Wave West.
No, wait.
Ah, fuck, you also put the armor. Shit. What else do you want?
Buy me concealed weapons.
Yeah,
Thank you. Now
I cannot buy anything else.
I sell this.
You got the X, right?
Matt will give me,
Yeah, that's what I say.
but
He got
I
the
will
X and the
sell
concealed weapons for you, and
I
you
will
can buy
sell
the rest yourself.
an endurance implant, and I will buy something never seen before.
What did you buy? Show me.
Fuck! What is this guy doing here, man? Oh no, I was gonna... No! I hate this. I hate you, Mats.
What?
Okay, now what?
I know. What do you hate?
He's just tilted that you're tilted.
For again?
Yeah, that's basically the reason. You can't even kill this guy.
You need to
You
get
can
Loris
kill
on
anything.
the. You need to get Loris on the watchmate if you didn't already.
It did.
Yeah, I have it already. It's not to be honest.
It is because Theo's abilities
They
can't
just
use
kill
to
us
get
now.
Morale.
I know, but it doesn't matter, mate. We lost this already, so it's like what else? Whatever. That's armor.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, Kazar, you came here to love at me. Sorry.
What? To love at you again? Why?
They are very tilted right now. It's best to not disturb unless it's like actual useful warfare.
I don't think I am. No, you can say whatever
Well-
you want.
I just came online. Why should I love at you? I don't even know what you want. What's going on?
They already lost the first game and they're about to lose the second most likely.
I'm just-
They are trying to find a way out. Metro is trying to surrender and
No.
not to.
Don't
See, who's he playing against? Is that?
VIP and lost one. It's a tournament game.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean that was. I mean I knew he was that. Like it's like no two ways around it. Like no ways around it. You know. I just don't understand why we're even here though, Theo. You know. Why are we even here? Tell me, Theo. Fucking explain it to me.
Bro. I mean, why do you have only like 3 fabricators though?
does he have economy to prove for? He doesn't have the economy to use more than that.
The most annoying part here is I don't see like changed in my game to like in this game to like I don't use the dimension key, Theo, wherever you want.
Yeah, one moment.
Doesn't matter.
One moment, not one moment.
Here.
Okay, gets the dust blade.
Even city next turn, so it doesn't matter. I mean, unless I just surrender and give you the items. You will
Where
get
do you
the
want
items
And
either way from the dwarves.
teleport behind the warfmate on the forest behind him.
Behind him?
Yeah. You can jump in.
The city is gonna die next turn.
wait a minute, isn't that a little unfair
Then you-
with tournament?
What?
Give him
Yeah.
your key if you didn't already.
It's
I
not. It doesn't matter because we lost either way. It is
Why
unfair.
did you
Yeah,
give?
Kazar.
Wait,
Just
don't give. Why do I have
disqualify it.
another adamant wave vest? Take this. I
Just give
you.
it back. Here, in the fucking thing.
Yeah. Oh, Edmec. I see the problem. I see the.
I'm not even playing anymore. Just
Just
waiting for Theo to.
Get the sacrosanct.
I don't think.
I mean, I personally think that we just chose wrong functions. That's it.
Fuck you.
Edmec tyrannies versus sister. KO.
It was an easy game from the get-go for them, to be expected. Also, he has stun nade, by the way, so your Celestine is dead.
No, it's not.
He can't reach. And even then, they
Depends
can't
on
kill
where.
him twice.
Doesn't
You jump
matter,
to kill
matter, mate.
the.
Like, I'm
You
dead.
jump to kill the snipers. The.
Could you please, like, can I surrender now? Can I surrender? And let Theo just play it out?
No,
No, just straight up.
no.
You still have a usage
you
of
might want.
meat shield.
I have no use. This whole 2 games I was completely worthless. I'm the worst player in those 2 fucking teams. So, you know.
Yes, you might be.
I am. It's not I might be, I am. Oh wow, you killed a
Well, it
unit.
happens.
Yeah, no. It shouldn't. It shouldn't have happened. Not to this scale. I just played like piece of fucking shit. Both games.
I have to.
Totally useless. It wasn't even close.
I'm just curious if they're gonna kill the hero.
Yeah.
They will.
In the forest, it's hard to kill Celestine in the forest, especially with a Duskblade. I'm pretty sure they will just
They will
ignore her.
Yeah. They will just kill me.
Probably stun her and kill everything else and just ignore Celestine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can't reach.
Okay, can
Yeah, that's
can
good, so they just
I
kill the
didn't want to play this one.
I mean, you're getting 4 HP.
Yeah, but
A force field.
they already killed one. They just kill it with the 7 minutes.
Again, like no, sorry, mate. I'm not staying here as your fucking victim.
I'm
care
the
about this.
victim, bro. Not you. I'm the victim here. What do you mean you're the victim? I'm the victim.
Focus the data smith if you can be allowed to. If not, then you kill the vanguard. If you not, then
Eco.
rangers. And if you can't, then you kill the vanguard.
And the word of both teams. Yeah, and
What?
the word of both teams. Oh yeah.
That's an idea too.
Oh, that happens.
Oh, you didn't get the heal? You got the Moravis?
They went for double CT.
I don't need the heal. I have the blade.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
Basically the heal.
Theo.
Yeah.
Theo. I told you to fucking scout. I didn't have time for this shit. If we knew they were always going for double CT, we could have fucking won this easily.
I literally sent you the
Theo,
message
what the
when they had. Wait, you are fucking retarded. I sent you the message when they had the double city. I told you they are double city by turn 40. You know that.
Yeah,
don't
but you 30. You said it in a way that I thought it's just that they're very fucking bad in the game. But they're just rushing. Like they're constantly rushing. Their only thing they can do is rush.
Yeah, Russian. Russian
worked.
rush.
The
Yeah.
Russians rush, and it works.
You should cut.
Who would have thought?
Always respect
Yeah, they're just
the rush.
pure rush. Yeah, I know.
in the name.
Obviously, yeah, but we fully expected this. They didn't even go book. Oh, they did go book. They went book in the dog shit way. What the
No,
fuck?
put that away.
You shouldn't
They're
blame.
going full.
You shouldn't blame the teammate that just bashed you. That's basically giving you self blame.
I don't care. And I literally don't care anymore. Like, I just play like a piece of shit. No, I'm not even. No, I'm not saying that like, I played well. No, I played like a piece of fucking shit, and that's it. That's
You know-
all there is to it. I lost us the game
Oh,
twice.
he has overbots on? Fuck.
It's just that I'm angry that.
I can't even think straight.
You commented on that.
You just need to stay calm during games. Just the game. Relax.
No,
You might be right. Oh wait, I have a
know.
warp smith? Holy fuck. This is GG.
Keep him in the back.
Yeah, you finally
Maybe-
can repair your
Maybe you can save up enough influence that you can get it to level 6 to save your economy by getting ore that you don't actually use it.
No, but I will need the energy. I will need the energy.
The energy is helping him.
It's worth investing 480 influence to get 12 in a pattern.
Yeah, I think I need to surrender this because this is like
Yeah, your teammate already surrendered, so there's no point for you not to do it. But
It's a time waste.
GG. I don't
Yeah, you
I don't
can't.
know, man.
No, you can't win against AdMech.
now you type in chat,
Report.
type in chat, report this dog shit teammate.
Report report Matt. In real life.
Ah, fuck this shit.
This is what we learned from playing League of Legends. When you have the situation, you just type in chat, report this dog shit, whatever.
Yeah. That's real. That is
Yeah.
real. Yes. Wait. Can they kill her?
But you
Can
also
they
learn
kill
to
her?
stay chill.
Wait, they kill her. Oh shit.
How long
Can
could
you
They
I
kill
just-
her once.
Comes back.
Yeah, I know she
Just
comes
kill the
back.
headband if you can. No.
Oh wait, she revives. Holy fuck, man. Crazy mechanic. Top tier mechanic. Reviving you.
So if you kill her in the yellow
and
or the red,
with
she
shield
does not
Ability, you can
respawn.
give her the fucking
I know about that.
so ridiculous.
0.1 damage to the hero. Great.
Anyways, guys, just gonna end it for the game
I mean, you
two
just
of
report
round
almost
2
everything.
with the Russians. VRP and Lost One versus
can't I
Tio
go
and
with
Matt.
this
Thank you guys for
Like, why don't
tune in.
I
Write in the comments what you think of the series. Were you
No,
a little
he has
shocked
this-
like
he
me?
doesn't
Let me
have
know.
armor. He has
Anyways, this was a good game. Thank you for
zero
everybody.
armor. Like